Well, Happy New Year to you. Welcome to 2021. And at the beginning of the new year, I made myself a long list of YouTube goals. And two of those goals were this. One, to make more 375 Stalker content. Gotten a lot of questions from you guys over the last year about the Stalker. Want to respond to some of those in video form. And my other goal that I want to share with you today is to smash more stuff with the 50 Beowulf. And today, we're doing both. Coming up on Modern Mountain. For size perspective and something you're used to, here's your 5.56. Here's something less common, but will be more common than the next round I'm going to show you, the 50 Beowulf. And then the one that many of you have asked questions about, the 375 Stalker. Today for our 5.56 round, we have a Nosler 55 grain ballistic tip varminter sitting on 25 grains of H335, moving at 3,140 feet per second, equaling out to approximately 1,204 foot-pounds of energy. Our medium bore today, the 375 Stalker. If you're not familiar with 375 Stalker, I'll put a playlist up here that will tell you more about it, but essentially what you got going on here is if the 458 SOCOM and the 300 Blackout had a baby. We've got a 308 case cut and reformed to fit a 375 caliber bullet that fits in an AR-15 platform. This one here, you've got a 235 grain spear hot core sitting on 20 grains of little gun, moving at 1620 feet per second and hitting at approximately 1368 foot-pounds. Now, I've got some other loads that I run that actually run a little hotter, a little faster than this. There's a 200 grain Sierra King that runs up to like 2,000 feet per second. I don't have any of those loaded up today, so we can come back and do this test again. And then the big fatty. You've basically got a, if you don't know the 50 Beowulf, this is more or less your 50 AE grown up, or maybe your 50 or your 500 Smith & Wesson rimless. This will be a single stack in the mag, whereas this will be stack and a half, so sort of staggered, whereas that'll be double stack in the mag. This here, you've got a 50 caliber bullet that is 325 grain spear hollow point, sitting on 38 grains of little gun, moving at 1,995 feet per second, whacking those targets at 2,870 foot-pounds. All right, guys, going to the woods. We'll blow up some jugs. Bets in the comments. Which one's going to make the biggest splash, huh? Which one you got? You got the 5.56. It's moving super fast. You've got the 50 Beowulf, who's coming with a thump. And you've got the medium bore, who's coming somewhere in the middle. So let me know what you think.
Let's go.
We've got the 375 Stalker with a primary arms KISS reticle on top of it. I've been hunting with that reticle for the last 2 hunting seasons. Smashed a few deer with them. It is great. I'm going to review that reticle later, but it's a great concept for any large bore or medium bore rifles, particularly for hunting. On top of the Frankenwolf here, you've got this little Chinesium red dot that somebody from Amazon sent me to review. So I put it on the Beowulf to beat it up real good to make sure it's worth the amount of money they charge for it. And right here you've got a Meprolite 4 sight. I'm going to do a review on that one soon as well. That one's basically like shooting a video game. There's a 3x multiplier for it, but that's on the 223. All right, 223. .375 Stalker. Beowulf.
That was so cool.
Which one do you think made the biggest splash?
The 50 Beowulf.
The 50 Beowulf, the last one I shot?
Yeah.
Back in the shop. All right. So we had a blast out there on the mountain blowing up soda bottles. My son was freezing, so he was sitting in the Tahoe the whole time. And when I came back, he was bouncing off the walls. This was the best trip ever. So all's well that ends well. So speaking of what ends well, soda bottles. So this is the Dr. Perky. This one, just a little aftermath for you. You can see right there where it pierced through. Came in here about mid and totally blew the bottom out. Interesting thing of this, you'll notice this is the only one that has a cap still on it. Then we move on to Amazing Orange. Amazing Orange, center punched that one as well and blew the top out of it. Like not only does it not have the cap on it, it doesn't have anywhere to screw the cap onto it anymore. So amazing carnage there. And this one I didn't center punch it quite as much. I hit it more up towards the top. You can see where it came in here, but it came in here high, about where it starts to neck. But look in the back, it just completely blew it all out. Cracked it from top to bottom, and you know, whereas this one, it blew off, you know, most of the lid. There is no lid here at all, as the young folks would say, no cap, bruh. So a lot of fun, guys. It was a blast. Me and my son had a good time. Hey, just down below, let me know which one you think blew up the worst. Which one, biggest splash, biggest explosion, which was the most devastating round to hit. And also, once again, as I mentioned earlier in the video, 2 of my YouTube goals this year is to bring you more 375 Stalker content and to smash more things with Beowulf. So give me some ideas in the comments as well. But until next time, God bless you. Go take your mountain.